Hello, hello. Hey, it is Tamara and it is Monday and it is not noon, but I am here. I know I changed the time to noon and it's 1 o'clock and it was 1 o'clock and I was finding that wasn't where it's Monday. I'm here. Okay, I hope you guys had a great weekend. It is the first of the month, and so with this continuing education, we're going to talk about the specials this month, the promotions, right? So I do have some cool little graphics. So let me share those with you. Go. This one. There we go. Okay, so there we are. All right, so it's December. Hey, can you believe it's December already? Christmas is almost here. Thanksgiving is over. Do you have your tree up? We do not. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do because we have a very small space in the fifth wheel. So anyway, enough about me. This month there are some really good specials. We have the product of the month, which is your free product that you can get for ordering on your subscription, right? Your loyalty rewards. When you order and you have a qualifying order of 125 PB, then you will get a free 5 ml of balsam fir, and you also get the cute little snowflake ornament for your tree. I have quite a few for my tree. Those are really nice because they're like clay, I believe, and so you can put the drops of oil on it. And so if you don't get much like fir smell from your Christmas tree, you could always put the Douglas fir on there or the balsam fir that you're going to get, right? And then it would smell really good in your house. So you get that one free. Myrrh is 10% off. And remember that it is the 5 ml of myrrh because the normal bottle is 15 ml. That one is not 10% off, just the 5 ml is 10% off. But you can save on that this month. And then, as usual, seems like every December we have the 200 PB promo, which is when you can get free frankincense, which is such a great deal. And so if you think about it and you kind of plan for it, right, and you know that that's going to come up in December, then you can get a bunch of free frankincense, right? If you need to order gifts or you have a really big order that you're going to place kind of thing, you could always split it up into a couple different orders of 200 PB, and then there you go. Though I don't know if you have to split it up anymore. That's a question. I will find that out. Okay. Anyway, you can get free frankincense. The Healing Hands promotion this month is a 4 ml roller of magnolia and a 4 ml roller of neroli. Those are really, really great. They'd be a really nice size to carry in your purse, right? Because they're not going to be as heavy and not as big, but still, then you would have them handy. And we will go over all of the things about all these in just a sec. But the Healing Hands promotion is when you purchase those this month, 100% of the cost of those goes to Healing Hands, which is a great, great organization that partners with other organizations to help people in need, whether it be women, children, specific places, things like that. I will put a link in here for the Healing Hands website so you can learn all about it. Okay, but that's the promotion for that. And then there are some items of the holiday collection left. Not everything is left, but there are some items left. This is what all is left here. We have the Bright and Cozy Trio, the organic honey, the lemon lime drops, the cinnamon drops, the sensitive skin lotion, tinted lip gloss, holiday joy, holiday peace, floral, the gardenia hand cream, the gardenia touch roller, Yule log, that's actually really yummy. I got one of those and I think it smells pretty good. The holiday trio and the Europalm masks. So I do believe the only thing that sold out right now was the bubble diffuser, the really pretty green bubble diffuser. So all of those are available while supplies last, right? Okay, so let's move on to, like I said, it's a 200 PB frankincense month, right? And frankincense is known as the king of oils because if you don't know what to grab, that's the one you grab because it's good for so many things. So let me find, we're going to start in the Essential Emotions book here. This is the new one, by the way. It is the 13th edition. And I'll put a link in here of where you can find this. So frankincense is the oil of truth. and it helps to reveal deceptions and false truths. It invites individuals to let go of lower vibrations, lies, deceptions, and negativity. It helps you to create new perspectives based on light and truth. And it helps to recall the memory of spiritual understanding, gifts, wisdom, and knowledge that your soul can bring into the world. So super, super, super good oil. It is really good to diffuse, because emotionally, when you diffuse that, it's very grounding. It's very like stabilizing, for want of a better word. The other book I'm going to look in here is the Essential Life book, which I don't think they're printing anymore. I think it's just on the app. I don't think they're printing them anymore. So frankincense, but the app is really good. And they update it every year when they add new oils and things like that. Okay, so frankincense here. And remember that doTERRA's frankincense has 4 different varieties of frankincense that it has. Boswellia, Carteri, Sacra, Papyriferia, I think that's hard, and for Rihanna. I'm sure that's totally wrong. Anyway, 4 different types of frankincense in there, which just means that you get all the benefits from all of those instead of one specific type of frankincense. So the top uses for this are really good for cellular renewal. It helps with your, how your cells are supposed to be born. They do their job and then they die. It helps to complete that process, right? It's very good if you hit your head really hard and you have a hard time focusing after that. It's very, very good to use that. You would put a drop on the base of your skull, underneath your tongue. Really, really good. Great for any type of brain injury to support yourself or, someone that you know. It's a really, really good one to use in that way. Good for your skin, great for scars and stretch marks. Like I said, when you diffuse it, it's very grounding. So it's really good if you're feeling really down or just can't, bring yourself to do anything and you need a little bit of motivation. Think about if you just had a little one and maybe you're feeling really down and not real confident about yourself. That would be a good oil to use. It is great for your respiratory system, so you can either diffuse it or inhale it. If you meditate or if you do yoga, which are both are fabulous, it's a really good oil to use. And you could put a drop in your hands, rub it together, breathe it in over your nose and mouth, and I don't know, 1, 2, 3 times, and then do your meditation or your yoga practice, and that would be really good. Like it says in the little graphic here, great to add to any of your skincare products. So if you're going to add it to your, add a drop or 2 to your moisturizer or your cleanser, it's just very good for your skin. So, all right. The top properties then of frankincense are a immunostimulant, anti-carcinogenic, anti-carcinoma, anti-inflammatory, antidepressant, and it is restorative. That's why it's really good for your skin. Okay, so we got frankincense free with any 200 PV order. Doesn't have to be a subscription order. Doesn't have to be that loyalty rewards card. It could just be an individual order. But any one of those, and it'll get automatically added to your cart. You don't have to do anything to get it added. Okay. All right. So that's the first one. Then we have, here's the Healing Hands ones. Those 4 mLs, right? They're little rollers of the, and they're little touch rollers, right? Which means that they're pre-diluted so that it already has the oil and the fractionated coconut oil in there. So you don't need to dilute it anymore. You can use it as a personal fragrance. And then they have all of these great, great benefits. So if we go to the emotions book and we look up, we'll look up Magnolia because I came to that one first. Magnolia is the oil of compassion. It helps to connect you with the energy of the divine matriarch. This feminine spiritual source expects individuals to treat one another with mercy and compassion. Magnolia creates a tender place within the heart to learn important lessons about human interconnectedness and how to live in love and harmony. Okay. all of the oils have an emotional benefit, and that's why that Essential Emotions book is really, really good to have. Because if you go to your oils and for whatever reason you are drawn to one and you just, I mean, like that's the one that you diffuse every day, or that's the one you apply topically every day, there's probably a reason for it. And if you have this book you can look that up, right? And figure out why. So that's why the books are really cool. Okay, so then if we look at Magnolia in here, Magnolia, there we go. The top uses are, again, if you're feeling down, because think about that this time of the year with the holidays, and not everybody really likes the holidays. And so if you struggle with this time of year with all the holidays and everything, the Magnolia would be really good. And the frankincense, right, would be really good oils to have. Great to use if you suffer from PMS, right? You can roll it on your abdomen and massage it in. If you are feeling irritable or angry, great to use. You can apply it to the back of your neck, your forehead, under your nose, over your heart, or the bottoms of your feet, or you put a drop in your hands. Inhale it. That's a really super good way. Great for your respiratory support and lymphatic support, right? To keep your lymph system flushed, because anytime your lymph system isn't working and it becomes stagnant, that's kind of when things get trapped. And that's when problems are created. And so if you can keep your lymph system moving, that's like super, super good. So Magnolia is good for that. It is good for low sex drive. If you're feeling stressed or worried, or you're uptight or tense, you can use it. And basically, because it comes in that touch roller, I would just use it on your pulse points as you would like a perfume. You could also roll it up and down your spine. You could roll it at the base of your neck. You could roll it on the bottoms of your feet. Anything like that would be really good. Okay. Good for abrasions and wounds and scars. Good for your skin, right? So it can help with dry skin and wrinkles. Great if you are suffering from not being able to get to sleep, right? You have a hard time falling asleep. Magnolia could be really good for that. That one, I would roll it on the bottoms of your feet or up and down your spine. And then it's just great to use as a perfume. That's what I have it in my rotation of, I have Magnolia, and Jasmine is another of my favorites, with the Whisper blend, the Passion blend, all the touch rollers, right? I have those, and I kind of cycle through those each day, whichever one I'm feeling. Neroli I haven't used, only because I was using it for someone with the Symphony of the Cells. And so that's the only way it comes, is in the roller. We don't get it in the 5 ml, and I needed to do drops. And so I popped the roller out and put a dropper thing on there. And so I haven't replaced it yet. So anyway, back to the emotions book. We will go to Neroli then. And if you guys have used any of these in a way that, or for some purpose that I don't mention, please put that in the comments, because then everybody here, that watches this will be able to learn something new, right? Okay, so neroli is the oil of shared purpose and partnership. It's a unifying and stabilizing oil, and it is particularly helpful for calming troubled hearts in relationship conflict. It promotes harmony in the changing dynamics of long-term relationships. Ongoing partnerships require acceptance and growth, and over time, sometimes perceived weaknesses and others come into full view, and as a result, you can kind of grow frustrated, right? And so using neroli can really help with that. It assists with positive evolution of sexual intimacy, right? So it's a good one for that too. So think February. If you get this now, you'd have it February. You're good to go. Okay, that's enough. That's all I'm going to say on that. Okay, so let's look in the book here for neroli. This is good for, we talked about that, supportive of sexual function. If you're feeling down, or you have low cortisol levels, great oil to use. Good for your skin. Great to use during pregnancy and childbirth. that would be a really good one to stick in your childbirth bag, right, when you go to the hospital. It can be supportive for if your heart kind of beats irregularly and a little bit hard at times. It could be helpful for that. It can also be helpful for supporting your blood pressure. Okay. Great to use for, all the things that happen as you reach women, as you reach your 50s and 60s and you go through menopause, all those lovely changes, right? This oil neroli can be super, super supportive for that. And again, you would just apply it up and down your spine, bottoms of your feet, on your pulse points, that kind of thing. Let's see, if you overthink things, that's a really good one. You could just swipe it underneath your nose. You got just a little bit of that aroma there, right? So you're constantly breathing it in. If you have a scarf, you could put it, on your scarf if you don't mind having oil on your scarf. Or if you have a handkerchief that you carry with you or a tissue, right? Those are good things to use. If you have the diffuser jewelry that have the little lava beads, those are really good. You could just roll the roller on it kind of thing, and it would soak into that. And so then you'd have that aroma with you all day. Good for your skin. You can use it as a deodorant, right? So you can literally apply it because it's already pre-diluted in the roller there. You could apply it in your armpits, use it as a deodorant. There you go. You could go. Okay, so those two again are supporting the Healing Hands Foundation, and 100% of those purchases this month go to support Healing Hands, which there's a little thing on it right here. But again, I will put I'll put a link so you can go to their website because there's a lot of things that you can learn about on there. They really, like it says there, the vision is to promote sustainable change by supporting initiatives that alleviate extreme poverty, improve the quality of life, and ensure basic human rights. And it's such a great organization to be a part of. And it just really is. It's made a huge difference in the lives of others. Okay. All right. So we talked about that. So we're going to go this one. Hello. Why won't it let me go to that one? There we go. Balsam Fir. That is our product of the month. And that just means that you get, when you order a subscription every month, which is your loyalty rewards, right? Because it's a monthly order. So it's a subscription. When you order that every month, and then you order a qualifying order of 125 PV, which is about $125. So if you put your Lifelong Vitality in there, and then you maybe because you can customize that and add on, I think the collagen or the Terrazyme or, a couple of things, you can add 3 things in there, you'd be at the 125 PV. So then you would get this free. And it changes. The product of the month changes every month. So it's always a different product. And it's a really nice way that doTERRA has of saying thank you for, being a loyal doTERRA orderer, for want of a better word. I know that's not the correct word, but supporter. And to thank you that you're a loyal subscription person, right? So and then it comes with that cute little ornament. Like I said, it's really nice because you can put drops of oil. So if you wanted to use like holiday peace or holiday joy or, even harvest spice, would be really good. Or any of the fir oils on there to make your tree smell a little more like Christmassy, right? Because sometimes they don't smell as fir-like as you want them to. But so balsam fir, let's go to our emotions book. Balsam fir, hopefully it's in here. Because sometimes the ones that we don't carry all the time are not in here. But let's see if it is. It is not. It is not in here. Let's see if it's in this one. It is not in either one of these. So I'll find some other things and put it in the wording when I redo this. So it is a really good, any wood oil is going to be very grounding. And again, because this time of the year can be really hard for some people emotionally, whether you've had, a family member pass away, or you don't have a whole lot of family around, or whatever it is, right? Sometimes people struggle during this time of the year. And this is a very good oil to help with that because it's very grounding, it's very calming. Okay. It's great for cleansing your skin, creates a positive, inspiring, surrounding. So if you're diffusing it, so you could diffuse it and you can apply it topically. It is not meant for internal use, so it's only going to have the ingredient label on there. It's not going to have a supplemental fact label on there, and that's how you tell with doTERRA oils whether they can be used internally or not. So this is for topical and aromatic use, but super, super great. I have a small one. I don't know, maybe in the years past or whatever, they've done another product of the month with it, and it smells really good. It's always nice to see the differences in all of the fir oils. I'm always really surprised because you would think they would kind of smell the same, right? Because they're fir, but they don't. They all have a little bit of a distinct aroma. So that you can get free this month. We talked about that. And then 10% off all month long. So let me go back. Sorry. The product of the month is you can get that when you order between the 1st and the 15th of the month. Your order has to process between the 1st and the 15th, and then you will get that free. If your order processes after that, even if it's a qualifying order, it won't. You have to order between the 1st and the 15th. Okay, so the myrrh is all month long. It is 10% off. It is not, the regular bottle is a 15 ml. This is a 5 ml. So if you're going to purchase this, make sure that you put the 5 ml because that's the one you're going to save 10% on. Okay. Nice oil to like travel with because it's a nice size. But it's probably this first page right here. Right there. So emotionally, myrrh is the oil of Mother Earth. Okay, so it helps to nurture your soul's relationship with its maternal mother and with the earth. It helps to support you if you have disturbances with your mother-child bond. Okay, it can help to bridge the gap and heal that disturbance. It is a very thick oil. The only way that I have found to keep it, well, you can warm it up, right? If you put it like underneath your armpit or in the center of your bra, right? Us women, you stick it in the center of your bra to warm it up. The top typically crystallizes. It when it gets cold, it crystallizes because the last time I took the lid off of mine, the whole little reducer thing came out with it. So I put a flip top on it, and that has worked really well to not crystallize. So I try to dropper that crystallized too, and then you can't get anything out of the dropper, right? So that's my recommendation. I've also heard that once you open it, if you as you use it, if you add a little bit of fractionated coconut oil in there with it, it won't crystallize as much either. So that's another tip for you. But it is a great grounding, very like, I don't know, soothing oil, great for your skin. It's great for your oral health. That is one that if you do oil pulling and you make the little oil pulling bites with like coconut oil, you warm it up so that it's the regular coconut oil, right? That gets cold when it's at room temperature, so to speak. And then you warm it up so that it melts, and then you put it in a little silicone thing that holds about, I don't know, it's like a tablespoon, a little half circle tablespoon thing. And you put a drop of myrrh. You can use spearmint, you can use on guard, you can use peppermint, you could use frankincense, another good one. Those kinds of things, really good for oral health. And so then you put those, once you've got your drop, just one drop of oil in each one, you put it in the fridge and you make them solid again, and then you pop them out, put them in a little, I use a canning jar, and then I keep it in the fridge, and then you just take one out and you put it in your mouth. You got to kind of chew it up. It's kind of weird because it's oil and you're chewing it, but you chew it up until it becomes liquid, and then you swish it around. And it's very good at pulling bacteria and stuff from underneath your gum. So it's very good for your gum health, which, a lot of people have a hard time with that. So that's a really good easy way to do it. Good for that. It is great to diffuse, and it's also good for on here, like it says, you can make a little quick mouth rinse. So you could make a little gargle with like 1 or 2 drops of myrrh and then some water and swish it around, spit it out. Super good. So myrrh in here. Let's see what else we can use it for. Right there. All right, great for to support your mouth. It helps your gums. Great for fine lines and stretch marks. And if you get the cracked heels, right? If you get really dry, I've noticed that as I've gotten older, that your heels can get a little cracked. Myrrh is a good one for that. It is supportive of your thyroid. It is great for digestive upset, so you can massage that onto your stomach. It is great to support your skin if you have like itchy red rash. It's really good for that. Any sort of oozy sort of rash that you might have, it's really good to help that. It helps to dry that up so it's not oozing, so to speak. Good for your respiratory. See, so I think just about everything this month has been good for your respiratory system because we're in the month, we're in the time of the season, right, when respiratory things are around. So super good. doTERRA is always thinking of us. Good for if you're feeling down. So another one, right? This time of the year can be really hard for people. And then meditation or yoga, it's a good one. You could pair that with your free frankincense that you get this month. And that would be a really good thing to have, a good combo. All right, I think that is it. So we're going to stop this. Okay, so I will remember to get the link for the Healing Hands website so you can learn more about that. And I'll put a link to the post that I did on the oil pulling bite so you can kind of see I think I did a video. I don't know. I will find it and I will put it in there. Anyway, if there is anything that you want to know more in depth about, you know, there's an oil that you're just not quite sure what you should use it for or how to use it, right? Throw that in the comments and I will add that to my list of things to talk about. I'll be back next Monday. But yeah, I remember the holiday items that are left are while supplies last. And so if you are wanting to get them sooner rather than later. Okay. Any questions, throw them in the comments. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and I'll talk to you later.